Interview presented by Canaceutics Medical Dispensary, proudly serving New Mexico cannabis patients with trustworthy all-natural medicine since 2010.
Welcome to Cage Minds. Micah Frankel at United Fit. Boxing coach extraordinaire Juan Cruz joining me right now ahead of BKFC 48, August 11th. You got a trio of fighters on the card, but I'm going to hit you with the first one that's a tough one. Where did this passion for boxing begin?
So I was a boxer back then as a little kid in Puerto Rico. That's where I'm from. I was born here and raised in Puerto Rico. And I met Nick Gonzalez in 2009. And I was already stepping into amateur boxing world in 2008. So I trained Nick Gonzalez in a lot of his camps from 2009. And then I stopped when my daughter was born around 2000. She was born in 2017. So I took a 5-year break. So when I met John is because he was training Nick. I saw an IG that Nick was training him, and I was like, I hit him up. He wanted for me to come to United like maybe 4 years, like on top of me. Come on. I was like, no, you know, I have a busy life and stuff like that. I have a little one, and I came to watch for that first BKFC, and then he handed me the mitts, and I was like, no, I haven't worked with nobody since 2016, and he put me in the spot. I felt so bad and so nervous, like, this dude is a future Hall of Famer, he's John Dodson, he's fighting 2 months, you don't do that, you know, I'm not in shape, and I took a chance. They liked my style, him and Eric gave me the opportunity, so I think it was, I always say, if you ask me, why I'm back, I think God had a blessing. Nick Gonzalez gave me an opportunity, opened that door. Eric and John gave me the opportunity, and my Kimberly, that is my girlfriend, she gave me the support taking care of my daughter. So having all that support system, and that's why I am here. I'm 5-0 as a coach so far. This is my 3rd camp with them, and it's been a blessing.
What was it that like starting to get your criteria together, what you wanted to teach, how you wanted your style to look like?
So Nick has always liked how I study opponents. My Puerto Rican styles is a lot of angles, footwork, placements, and Johnny does that a lot. So we were very compatible. They like, I guess, my vibe, happiness. I don't know what I bring to the table, but they loved it. So it's just compiling all these styles and be so positive and fitting these fighters up. It's just been amazing, and we've just been lucky and blessed to be winning.
Is there any hesitation on your part? All right, Nick, you want me to bring in, I'm a boxing guy. This is bare knuckle boxing. This is a little different. Were you at all hesitant?
No, just because I like learning. I don't try to change fighters. I look at defects on themselves and I try to bring it up to them. We modify it, we polish. Because when you try to change a fighter, when they go up there with the hype and nervous, they just go back to themselves. So we just polish bad habits and we concentrate in an opponent and we just break them down.
Does it feel like a different sport from your time in boxing, how much you've done? Does this feel like a different animal?
It's night and day. And these guys are professionals, you know. They're professionals in the way. It's just impressive for me how a grown-up man that has a lot of history can listen to me. It was so hard for me in the first camp, but it's been amazing. It's been a learning experience for me, for them, and we just adapt and we roll with it.
Is there any hurdle that you have to get over when it's addressing somebody like that? I'm coaching this world caliber fighter. John Dodson's fought for world titles before. What do I have to offer that? Was that like a hurdle that you had to gradually gain your confidence to get over?
Yeah, one of my biggest hurdles was getting in shape, and I know for this title shot, I know he was gonna push the barriers. So what I did was, I know there was a cancellation of the BKFC that was going to take place in June 16 in Las Cruces. So I already started with Eric in mid-April. So I told Johnny, I'm going to do a lot of cardio because he's so fast. And, you know, I think I'm a badass. You know why? Because he's knocking out all these guys in the first round, and I'm the one absorbing all these pains for 12 weeks or 8 weeks. So it's been amazing. So in myself, I had to step up with cardio and working my angles, and each one of them have different styles. You know, John,
Speed kills.
speed skills, power, left, right, most to the side. Eric is just he just has a lot of power, and we do different things to how to alter his body, his conditioning, his boxing skills. But he's just an awesome killer too. Head hunter, body hunter, and then Donald is my new one, and this is my first camp with him. He's just a beast, you know. He was just so big, and now came down in weight the right way, and he's just 5 pounds away or 4, and we are like a week out, and it's been amazing, you know, coming here at 5 in the morning, 3 p.m., doing 3 or 4 sessions a day. It's just been amazing because they have different styles, they have different personalities and different lifestyles. So me as a coach, adapting to that, understanding, being flexible. I'm a teacher, so flexibility has been amazing. So I use teaching skills and I integrate into boxing.
How much different do you see Donald moving now that the weight's coming down that right way? He was quite big up there for a while, last fight at 185, and had to come down for that one.
Yeah, I believe in that BKFC 28 and Rio Rancho, he was walking around 230 pounds, and he just depleted too fast. So this time he started after Denver, BKFC in Denver. He reached out to me. He was thinking about it. He felt that urge because I already told him before, if you ever want to do this, let me know. It will be a blessing and an honor for me to be part of your team. So he started from before. Let me see how I feel. He started testing his limits and his body to see if it really clicked, and it clicked. And you know, Nick Gonzalez being and Leroy Bazan is another coach that he has of boxing. So we have 2 boxing coaches and Nick Gonzalez. So every day in the morning, 5 a.m., that conditioning mixed with boxing. And then at 5 p.m., boxing again. Has been amazing. We build a strategy that worked well for him. And he's great now. You're going to see a different Donald.
Main event of BKFC 48. It's for that inaugural flyweight title. John's taking on JR Ridge. What do you think John has to most be aware of JR's game?
Okay, first of all, there's level for this. I don't think JR is at the level of Johnny. I think Johnny's gonna be too fast, too powerful. I respect the man, you know, he's training hard. They have about same size. I think he's a little bit bigger in the upper body. He just takes breaks, but this guy has been calling out Dodson for a while, and I have something to say for him. It's not the same to call him, to see him that night coming after you. It's not the same. It's a different vibe when you call somebody than when you see Johnny coming after you.
Coach Cruz, thank you for the time this evening.
Thank you.